These are your evening headlines for September 2nd, 2025, right here on BYU-Idaho Radio. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Austin Pace. The BYU Cougars wasted no time sending a message in their season opener, crushing the visiting Portland State Vikings 69-0 in front of nearly 65,000 fans. BYU's home opener not only made history with record-breaking attendance, but quarterback Bear Bachmeier became the first true freshman to ever start a season opener for the Cougars. And he didn't waste his time getting to work. Bachmeier completed 7 of 11 passes for 97 yards and 3 touchdowns, while adding 32 yards and 2 more scores on the ground, all in just one half of play.
It was crazy. It was a surreal moment. You see it just blue around you, and kind of heart starts beating a little. So it was a great experience.
BYU's offense started a little slow, resulting in a punt on the Cougars' first drive. Portland State then charged down the field, but were forced into a field goal attempt, which changed the entire momentum of the game.
The snap, the kick, and it's blocked. It's low and blocked, and the Cougars have the football, and they're taking off with it. BYU down the field, Jack Kelly, 30, 20, 10, he's going to score! Touchdown, BYU Cougars, Jack Kelly!
Captain Jack Kelly ran the ball back 62 yards to record the first touchdown of the 2025 season for the Cougars, and the crew punched the gas and never looked back. At halftime, BYU was up 49-0 against the Vikings, prompting BYU's head coach Kalani Sitake into emptying his bench. The second half was played by second and third string players, each of whom shined in their own ways. BYU fans were also able to see all 4 BYU quarterbacks take the field, leading to several more touchdowns and an electric 56-yard field goal by kicker Will Farron, which ties for the longest field goal in BYU history. Sitake gave his players credit for the blowout victory, but still said there's a lot to work on.
Proud of the team and looking forward to next week. I think you can make a lot of improvement from week 1 to week 2, and looking forward to getting that done, watching the film. But overall, just really excited about what we saw from them tonight.
BYU ended the night with 14 different ball carriers, totaling 48 rushes and 468 rushing yards, averaging 9.8 yards per carry. The Cougars will once again play under the bright lights of Lavelle Edwards Stadium this Saturday, with kickoff against the Stanford Cardinals set for 8:15 p.m. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace. Mud Lake Water Users provides water for farmers, and it has benefited East Idaho crops. Student reporter Cody Miller has the story.
Since 1998, the Mud Lake Water Users Cooperative is a different kind of nonprofit organization. It was created to regulate the canals and water supply in and around Tarrantine, Idaho. This helps the farmers grow their crops, bring higher yields, which also helps the local community. Steve Shiley is the president of the Canal Board and says not anyone can just join.
As far as joining the company, in order to join or be a part of Mud Lake Water Users, you have to have land within our service area that has water rights on it. And so then once you purchase that land and the land is transferred into the owner's name, then they're issued a stock certificate that gives them, quote, ownership into the company.
He said that they are in charge of 24,000 acres or over 24 to 25 trillion gallons of water over the region. He also says for the people who are part of the irrigation company to get their fair share of water, there are some challenges, like when water restrictions are put in place.
One of the hardest parts with being the president or being the leader is when everything goes good, everything's fine. But when people are upset or frustrated, either myself or the managers that handle the day-to-day operation are typically the first to hear about it.
For more information about the water district, you can visit them at 1400 East, 1500 North in Tarrantine, Idaho, or give them a call at 208-663-4359. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Cody Miller.
A dramatic video shows the moment a bridge collapsed inside the Shoshone Ice Caves north of Twin Falls Sunday night, injuring 3 people. Lincoln County Dispatch received the call just before 6 p.m. Initial reports suggested as many as 20 people might be trapped, but crews quickly accounted for everyone. According to local news aid, one man suffered 6 fractured ribs and had to be airlifted to the hospital. His daughter and granddaughter were also hurt, suffering whiplash, bruises, and minor leg injuries. Family video from inside the cave Cave shows the moment the bridge gave way, sending them into the icy water below. The co-owner of the cave says the drop was about 2 feet and expects repairs to the walkway within a week. Lincoln County Sheriff Renee King thanked first responders, including EMS, Shoshone Fire, and Life Flight for their quick action. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio evening headlines for September 2nd, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Austin Pace.